Hello everyone, this is Let's Speak English with me, Abdul Karis, the most natural and practical way of learning English. Today, we are going to see modals in the intermediate program. The basic modal verbs are 9. Can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, and must. Modal verbs are auxiliary verbs that give some extra special meaning to what is said by the verb. It expresses any one of the following. These are 9 different meanings modal verbs can give or can express. Asking permission, expressing possibility or impossibility, giving advice, suggestion, expressing certainty and uncertainty, expressing probability. Probability has different levels. It is very different from possibility. We'll see it in detail later. Willingness or refusal, that is to let or not let someone do something. Making a request, offer. Expressing obligation, when it's necessary to do something. Expressing inability, when someone has the capacity. When you say inability, someone may be capable of doing something, but at that particular time, he may not be able to do it for some reason, either being busy or being not in the mood or for whatever reason. But it doesn't mean he doesn't have the capacity. So, we have seen 9 modals and 9 functions. This seems to make it easy, like the 9 modals have 1 function each, but that's not the case. It's much more complicated than that. It's much more difficult, so we need to focus and see these modals one by one. What makes it difficult is that some modals can be used in different ways to give more than 1 or more than 2 functions of the 9 mentioned. On the other hand, some functions can be expressed by 2-3 different modals. Let's have a look at these 5 sentences which are all made by can, and let's compare. What is the function of can in these 5 given sentences? Pause the video and check. Okay, now here are the answers. Can you match the function of can in the above sentence with the functions A to E below? Pause the video and match them. There are 5 functions given here, and there are 5 sentences above. Which sentence express which function? Which of the sentences 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 express request? Which of them express inability, and which of them express general possibility? Match them. Okay, how do you find it? It's easy. Here you have them. Here you have the answers, and compare with what you thought would be the answers. Number 1, can you look at something for me? This is a request. Someone is asking another person to have a look at something for him, either to repair his mobile, to repair his laptop, anything like that. Number 2, I can't do anything at this stage. This is inability. But when we say inability, it doesn't mean that the person doesn't have the capacity. He has the ability, he has the capacity to do it, but at that particular stage, maybe he's busy or he has some other tight schedule, he is not able to do it. I can't do anything at this stage because now I'm busy or now I'm sleepy or whatever reason. So this is inability. Number 3, these people can be like that sometimes. These people can be like that sometimes. General possibility. If someone irritates you, then another person can excuse for him. Oh, this person can be like that sometimes. So sometimes he has that kind of behavior, generally. So it's general possibility that those people can be like that at times. Number 4, he can lift this box. He's strong. This is purely ability. He has the muscles that can lift this box. He is capable. So ability. Number 5, this can't be true. This can't be true. It's like he's saying, I can't believe it. Okay? I can't think that this can be true. So this person is expressing his certainty. He's feeling sure that what he's hearing is not true. This can't be true. I can't believe this can be true. So I'm certain this is not true, in other words. So one of the modals, as we have seen it here, can express different functions, different 5 functions of the 9 that we mentioned earlier. On the other hand, in some cases, different modals can express one same function. Let's have a look at these 4 sentences. Can I use your pen, please? May I come in? Could I take your book for a day? Would you mind if I open the window, please? Now pause the video and just think about this. What is the function of these 4 different modals in these sentences? They are all asking for permission. 4 different modals giving the same function, asking for permission. So this makes it a bit more difficult than you can think when you see 9 modals and 9 functions. So we need to see them one by one. But first, let's have a look at the rules. Modals have their own rules on how they are used. Number 1. Modal verb is always followed by infinitive without to. Infinitive without to is the basic verb form. Let's have a look at the table. We have 6 forms of a verb. Each and every verb in English language has 6 different forms. Verb 1, verb 2, verb 3, verb ing, and infinitive with to. The verb that follows modals is always in the same form. Verb 1 or infinitive without to. I can help you. They should take it seriously. You must attend the meeting. I will do it. All the verb 1 or the infinitive without to forms are marked by blue. I can help. We cannot say I can help it. We cannot say I can helping. No ing, no ed. Always the bare infinitive or the verb 1 follows all modals. This is rule number 1. The second rule is that they don't have tenses. No past tense, no ing form. There are a few cases that make this not always true. In some cases, could acts as the past form of can, and would acts as the past form of will, but this is not always. Apart from this, they don't have tenses. Let's see an example of this can and could, where they are a bit special or exceptional. I can give you some money if you want. I could give you some money if you ask me. In this case, could is the past tense of can. I'll come soon if it's urgent. I will come soon if it's urgent. I would come soon if I knew the urgency. So would is also functioning as the past form of will. However, this doesn't mean could is strictly the past form of can. Neither is would strictly the past form of will. Can you help me? Request. Could you help me please? The same request, but a bit more polite. So in this case, it's not the past form of can. Could is not functioning as the past form of can. Would you like to do it for me? Will you check it for me? In both cases, would and will are functioning almost the same, apart from the fact that would is a bit more polite. So these are the exceptions. Otherwise, all the other modals don't have tenses. Rule number 3. They are helping verbs. They add not, and they can be contracted. We can add the negative marker not to the modals, to all the modals, to make them negative statements. Can, can't, could, couldn't. In most cases, may is not contracted. May not is preferable. Might not. Otherwise, all the other modals can be contracted with not. Can, can't, could, couldn't, will, won't, would, wouldn't, shall, shan't. Now, let's see at the different functions of each and every modal. Let's start with can. This is the most commonly used modal. Number 1, ability. Bolts can run faster than anyone. Bolts can run faster than anyone. He is capable. 2, asking or giving permission. Can I use your pen, please? Can I use your pen, please? Yes, you can. Possibility. We better start. John can be late. 4, request. Can you let me go a bit earlier today? This is when an employee is asking permission to his boss or to her boss. Can you let me go a bit earlier today? Offer. You can read my book as long as you can keep it very well. Certainty. When we want to express that we are sure about something. She can't smoke at all. She doesn't even like the smell of it. If somebody tell you that so and so was smoking, and if you know she never smokes, you can say, no, she can't be smoking, or she can't smoke. Which means you are feeling sure that she doesn't smoke. So you're not taking it. You're not accepting it. And that means you are certain that that particular person doesn't smoke. Could. This is usually used as the past tense version of can. It shows what someone was able to do sometime at some stage in the past. Let's look at this short dialogue. A. I can repair the tap now. B. Last night it flowed the whole night. A. I was free last night. If you told me, I could repair it. When I was younger, I could run much faster. So he's talking about past ability. He was able to run when he was younger. Next. Could all families afford TV in 1950s? This is asking about TV, if people were able to afford TV in those days, in 1950s. So could is functioning as the past form of can. Another function of could is for making a request as more polite than can. Example, could you please stop smoking? It upsets me. Could you please stop smoking? It upsets me. We ask such kind of questions, or we make it so polite when we are talking to someone we don't know. Say in a restaurant, somebody wants to smoke and you don't like it. Since this is a new person that you don't know, stranger, you cannot simply ask him to stop. The only way you can do it is in a very systematic, very polite way. Could you please stop smoking? It upsets me. Another example. Could I possibly ask you to open the window for me? This is much more polite. We can also use could for expressing unreal situations. Here are some examples. I wish I could swim. I would be enjoying it now. I wish I could swim. I would be enjoying it now. If I were a bird, I could fly. If I were a bird, I could fly. A person cannot be changed into a bird. It's not anything real, it's unreal. But just when we want to express our wish, we use this structure. Third, if I won a lottery, I could afford a car. It's just a wish. It's just expressing what he would like to have or to do. Next, may. May can also be used for different functions. 1. To ask, give, or describe permission. May I borrow your bicycle, please? May I borrow your bicycle, please? You may start now. You may start now is giving permission. As in exam, for instance. After the teacher distributes the papers, he tells them, you may start now, so they can start at the same time. So giving permission. Another is to express possibility of something happening or occurring. Take an umbrella. It may rain soon. If it's cloudy and if you think rain is coming, you can say this to anyone. Take an umbrella. It may rain soon. Another function is making polite offer. Making polite offer. May I help you organize the room? May I help you organize the room? Or may I be of any help? May I be of any help? We use this when we are asking someone if he needs any kind of help. If you see someone very busy organizing his room, for instance, you can say, may I be of any help? Can I do something for you? Can I do something to help you? That's what it means. So, making a polite offer. Another one, expressing wish. You can also express wish using may. We usually say, may God help you, or may the Horn of Africa get some peace. The next modal is might. 1. To express permission in a formal way. You might leave early if it's important. You might leave early if it's important. A boss giving kind of permission to an employee to leave earlier than the time he was supposed to leave. Possibility. They might postpone the exam. Possibility. He's not sure, but he thinks that the exam time may change. 3. To give suggestions and requests. You might also read this book. It can help you. You might also read this book. It can help you. If someone is preparing for exams, you can suggest, you can give a suggestion saying that this book might be useful. So you might also read this book. 4. Unlikely possibility. Possibility, but very, very low possibility. I might come back anytime. When you say I may come back, it's like 50-50. But I might come back, you are most probably telling that you're not coming. I might come back, maybe, but very less probability. Less probable situation. Will. 1. Will is used to express something that happens in the future. I'll go to the zoo next week. I'll play football with my brother. 2. We can also use it for promise. I'll always be there for you. I will always be there for you. You are promising someone that you are going to be supporting him at any point of time. I will always love you. It's another promise. You can also use it for offer. I will drive you to school. I will drive you to school. If someone is ready to go out and you are also driving the same way, I'll drive you to school. Okay, so we are offering to help him. Wait, I'll take it. I'll take it. This is used if someone knocks at the door from outside and there are two people inside, so one can say, wait, I'll take it, which means I'll open or I'll answer the door. Request. Will you tell your father to come early today? A mother is requesting her son to tell the husband something. Will you tell your father to come early today? Or, this box is heavy. Will you help me? It's also another request. So these are the functions of will. Now let's see would. As past of will. I said I would help you. I said I would help you. One can say I will help you now. But after some time, I said I would help you as a past form of will. She thought she would be late. She thought she would be late. We also use it for polite request. Polite request. Would you please pass the salt? If people are at a table and the salt is a bit distant from the person speaking, he can ask the other person to pass it for him in such a polite way. Would you please pass the salt? Wish. We also use would to express wish. I would like to learn English. I would like to learn English. He's simply expressing what he wishes to do. Hey, she's tired. She would like to have coffee. She would like to have coffee. The other function of would is in conditional to. In the conditional to form of sentence. Let's have a look at this. If you worked hard, you would pass. It's improbable condition. If you worked hard, we are talking about past condition. Now you would pass. It would be possible for you to pass. So we use it for conditionals. Shall, to talk about future. I shall go now. We shall be there in time. Shall we go to the other room? Shall we go to the other room? To express ideas related to specific rules or laws, we also use shall when we talk about specific rules. Tom shall abide by the law. Tom shall abide by the law. Kids shall not enter this room. If a room is not allowed for kids, you can write at the gate or at the door, kids shall not enter this room. It's not allowed. Visitors shall not eat in the rooms. We see this kind of notes in hospitals, for instance. Visitors shall not eat in the rooms of the patients. Should, to give advice, personal opinion. They should go to bed now, it's late. You should stop laughing. You should stop laughing. Or to make recommendations. You should take the red one, that suits you. You should take the red one. If someone is choosing clothes and if you think the red one goes better with him, you can say you should take the red one. Recommendation. The child should take the medicine regularly. You should stay at home if you are not feeling well. Another function is to talk about obligations. To talk about obligations, what somebody is obliged to do. All students should wear uniforms. It's compulsory, otherwise they might be dismissed. You should stay at home during these COVID times. You should stay at home during this COVID time. The other function is to talk about probability. We can also express probability using should. It should be correct. The last modal is must. Must is used to express obligation or duty. We call this obligation authoritative obligation. As compared to should, this is much stronger. Should is more of advice. but must is compulsory, is authoritative obligation. You must pass the placement test to join the school. You must pass the placement test to join the school. If you don't pass the test, you cannot join. It's strict. It's authoritative. Everyone must be in uniform. Everyone must be in uniform. If you are not in uniform, you can be dismissed. You can be thrown out. The other thing is to show certainty. We also use must to show certainty. She must have taken it. If I say she must have taken it, I'm expressing that I'm sure because there was nobody else here. Okay? If we are in some place and there was only one other person, my sister in that room, after half an hour when I come back and I don't find something, oh, she must have taken it. So you are expressing your certainty. You are kind of sure that she has taken it. This must be Tom's brother. This must be Tom's brother. You see someone, and the moment you see him, you feel he exactly looks like Tom. Oh, this must be Tom's brother. You are kind of feeling certain. So we use must to express certainty in this form. Well, that's all I had today on modals. I hope you have learned something. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And your comments are very, very important. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.